Well, we've all experienced this. You have a bad night of sleep and you just can't think, right?
yeah.
You're foggy, correct? Yeah. Well, there is no doubt sleep deprivation makes it harder to think. And now scientists believe over time, not getting enough sleep can lead to dementia. New mom Kim Scarf misses out on a lot of sleep caring for baby Charlotte.
It takes a big toll emotionally and mentally on you.
I'm sure you know what she means. Even after just one night of poor sleep, it's harder to control your emotions and definitely harder to think.
If you pull an all-nighter and you don't sleep, you start to lose what we call attention. That is, you can't maintain awareness and attention as well, and parts of your brain start to not connect as well.
But just how badly does sleep deprivation affect cognition? Scientists at Johns Hopkins Medicine are investigating whether it can actually lead to Alzheimer's disease, a neurodegenerative disease and the most common form of dementia. Remember what Dr. Wu said about slow-wave deep sleep and how it literally cleans your brain?
And what happens is during slow-wave sleep, these channels seem to open, and that allows for more cerebrospinal fluid, the fluid that bathes your brain, to wash out the waste that your cells make, which may have important implications for neurological disease because toxic waste that your brain makes may accumulate if you don't get enough slow-wave sleep.
That toxic waste includes proteins called beta amyloids. They clump into plaques, that brown gunk on the right side of your screen. Amyloid plaques are a characteristic of Alzheimer's.
There's a deeper connection between sleep and Alzheimer's, and really both may be getting screwed up at the same time.
Dr. Wu is partnering with Alzheimer's researcher Dr. Rosenberg and his team to figure out the relationship between sleep and dementia. Dr. Rosenberg says it's a two-way street.
You probably clear the amyloid from your brain when you're asleep, and they've been studying sort of the different channels by which this happens. But as the brain builds up amyloid, it also starts to mess up sleep. So it's what we would call a positive feedback loop, we think, where sleep gets worse, you have more amyloid. You get more amyloid, you have worse sleep.
Dr. Rosenberg has just embarked on a new study involving people who have both memory problems and sleep complaints. He's prescribing them a well-known sleep medication.
And we're using a drug called trazodone, old drug, but probably the most widely used sleep drug because it's probably the safest. We're going to test if it helps people with memory problems sleep better, but now we're also going to see if they think better.
It's all about getting enough of that slow wave, deep sleep to clean waste and consolidate memories.
Like things happen during the day and your brain needs to kind of ruminate over them and sort of think about them before they're in your permanent storage. And that's called consolidation. And we think it happens during slow wave sleep, and we think trazodone may help that.
Dr. Rosenberg is also investigating the link between Alzheimer's and circadian rhythm.
In Alzheimer's, people often have pretty poor sleep. And one of the theories is that their circadian rhythm is all later, that sort of like teenagers, that they're kind of pushed later. We call it a delayed circadian rhythm.
One thing these scientists are certain of, lack of sleep affects cognition, whether that's feeling foggy the morning after a restless night or perhaps losing all memories years down the road. The Hopkins study we mentioned has just begun. They're still looking for volunteers, and the study is expected to take about 4 years.
So here's what I'm wondering, and if I may have missed this, but can you make up for it, like say with a nap, or does that not equate?
You can help in the short term that way.
Right.
However, we're talking about years and years of not sleeping correctly, having a real detrimental effect on your cognition.
Long term, and then memory-wise too, right? It might make you feel better in the short term. I've read that, but long term, it hurts.
Right.
It hurts us all.
Absolutely, yeah. So tomorrow we're going to talk about advice that these experts have given to get better sleep. Some of it I found really interesting. And when should you see a doctor? We'll answer that question as well.